Hey guys, Dirk here. Welcome once again to the dungeon. I'm kind of messing around with some vacuum tubes here. Doing a bunch of solid state stuff to run coils, but it's not working so well for me. So I was getting really frustrated, and I figured, let's do something a little easier and more robust. Let's do another vacuum tube Tesla coil, and I have seen some mini vacuum tube Tesla coils on YouTube. Quite a few people have made them with these style tubes. These are, I believe, this is a horizontal output tube from a television. This is the PL36. The other ones have made them with PL. I think they're PL500s, and the PL500 was the predecessor of this one. But it should still work in the circuit. I'm just testing it out on a power supply right now. It's a little variable power supply. The filament voltage for this is I'll turn the light off so you can see that nice tasty glow. It's about, let's see here, I think it was 25 volts, either AC or DC, about 300 milliamps of current. It's at 272 right now. I am running this at like 24 volts. I'm pretty sure I can knock this up one more volt. It does knock the power supply down a little bit here. Doesn't really get warm or anything, so I'm trying to figure out what to do as far as a filament transformer goes. I might go this route. I don't really have a problem with doing something like that. I think I have another one of these big chunky voltage regulators. I might just do that as a filament supply. And yeah, that's basically what that's all about. I don't know why my camera's wigging out. Maybe it likes the light better. Hello. There we go. Shitty light switch. Yeah, what's on the drawing board, and oh shit. Well, I'm using my phone here. I would show you. I made an actual socket holder base for this thing. I wonder if I can take this out. Hang on. Let's see if I can do this one-handed, guys. I'll power that poor guy down. I don't even remember can't really even say the last time the thing was powered on, or if it ever was powered on. It came out of the packaging here. I do have an additional one. I'm pretty sure it's also a PL36. The writing's a bit worn off, but it has basically the same pinout. I got lucky because the bottom side of this doesn't have the actual numbers, and the other one that I have does. And it's these are, I think these are Loctol tubes, so it has that bottom base. You can't see it very well. If I pull out the tube, you might be able to. And it's a bit toasty right now. Bit warm, but I can take it out of this base. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. So it's a Loctol base. I don't know if you can really see that. It's kind of hard to see that. No, there's a little tab. Now you can kind of see it now. There's a little tab in the center right there. So the tube can only go in one way, and I tried different ways of doing this on here. I'm just going to lay this tube on the side so it doesn't fall on the ground and break. And that's basically what I did right there. That's how I made my own little base. I'm going to clean it up a little bit and put heat shrink on all these pins here, and I'll probably put like a larger piece of heat shrink around the whole thing, and that's basically my own base. Something that you guys, or anybody could make. Maybe like make it like a little test base or something like me. It was basically taking a drill bit and wrapping this wire around there. I'd say about six to 8 turns, and put a little solder on there. Don't put too much solder on there. What you can do is you can wind this on there onto the drill bit, and let's see if I have that as an example. I'm kind of doing this on the fly. I didn't know if I was going to do this or not. Here is the drill bit. Sorry for the shaky camera work. Let's see here. One of these went very well. There we go. As an example. So it would go in there. You would wrap it around, and just a little bit of solder, not too much. I did have difficulties trying to pull these off, and the tube doesn't fit down on all of them perfectly well, but it still makes really good connection. And with these old tubes, from what I've learned, use an X-Acto knife or something, and just clean up the pins a little bit so they make better contact. The heater voltage for that particular tube is between pins 7 and 2. So I had to clean up pin 2 because it wasn't making good contact. So yeah, but that's something you can do. You know, put it on there. It works. These are fairly stable. They're going to be a lot more stable as soon as I get them finished up here. It'll make a good socket for the tube. You know, so I don't have to go buy one. I mean, I could buy one. They're not, you know, very expensive, but I figured I can do my own little DIY type deal. I think it's kind of cool looking, and it works. So yeah, well, hopefully pretty soon here I'll have that a mini Tesla or vacuum tube Tesla coil going on. Well, it actually won't be mini. The circuit itself will be mini. I might have to do a new coil. I'm probably gonna try the shorty coil over there. That's what I originally used for my normal. I think it was an 811A vacuum tube Tesla coil. So I mean, the output's not going to be very, very large. You can look on YouTube for the videos. Yeah, it won't be anything spectacular, but it'll be pretty cool, and it'll be robust, and I'm pretty sure it'll work. I got to get a couple of fuses for the filament as well. Yeah, I figured I'd show you guys that. It's pretty cool. So I have a box of various tubes. I think they're mostly for TVs, but I figured I could use this one. And let's see if I can get this back in here. Which like that. There we go. It's at a little weird angle, but hey, it works. You know. So there you go. DIY vacuum tube holder socket. Yeah. Cheers, guys.